Hello, everybody. This is Jack, and thanks for joining today's training. Let me know if you have any question about your campaign, about your subject line, about your landing page, about call to action. I'm glad to review it, set it up, improve it, whatever you like. So just post your question in the chat, and I will take it from there. In the meantime, I created another training, a training about, I call it 100 plus tips for email marketing. And I grouped all those tips in topics, so it's easy for you to um, find a tip related to your struggle, your learning needs. So first of all, I want to discuss the tips related to planning and strategy. So you want to kind of define clear goals. Do you want a call? Do you want a click? Do you want a reply? So if you have too many goals in an email, you likely don't get as much results as when you have a clear call to action. So make sure that you ask to reply for the email. Make sure that you ask them to click on the link. Make sure that you ask them to call you if you want to get called. And of course, you can use a professional signature to have all that information easy to find for the email receiver. Next, what you want to do is segment your audience. So the kind of little bit on your audience list, but you can imagine that you want to group it by by the profession, by the niche, or which service you want to provide, and which service they like to receive when you send them an email. Or maybe you do it on buyers or sign up, that you group them by the interest. Or another thing is by the location. You can do by time zone, or by state, or by country. And then, of course, you want to automate uh, everything as possible. So you want to set up automation that when you get a subscriber to your list, you want to send them a welcome email. You want them to provide the information you promised via lead magic, etc. Now, the next group of tips is related to content creation. You it all starts with a compelling subject line. While subject lines that grab attention to sentence open. So you probably also receive, like anybody else, tons of emails every day. And if you don't have set up a priority, you you kind of see them all at once, and you open not all the 100. So you want to make sure that your email, the ones you send, get open. And I will dig deeper in other tips how you can create, or what you should include in the subject line. So you want to keep the content relevant. Ensure your email content is relevant to the recipient. So if you send it to restaurant owners, you want to make sure you speak about restaurants, about food, about delivery, about uh, people who are looking for restaurants. If you're sending an email about real estate, you want to make sure the content is about people who are looking for a house, for a real estate agent, that you can help them to find uh, customers which are looking to sell or buy a home. And the thing we all need to learn is, especially when it is your first email you send them, you want to write a concise email. So get to the point. Don't no of nobody, but most people don't like to read anymore. So they have a very short attention time. So make sure your email hits the point pretty fast. And the way to do it to keep your email interesting is to use storytelling. so it doesn't come across like marketing. Engage your audience by telling a story in your emails, and the story contains your message. Include a strong call to action. Well, like we said, make clear what action you want them to take. Reply to the email, a call, or click on the link. Offer value, provide useful content tips and exclusive offers, especially if you're planning, and we all are, sending multiple emails. So you want to make sure they're not putting them in the spam folder, then they now report the spam. The email needs to be valuable. It needs to be worthwhile that they open the emails and that they get out of something. You can tell a little about their website, about that they're missing on tax credit, about that you can help them with finding new customers. That those are useful emails. But you shouldn't go direct to the point, click here and to buy a product. That doesn't work. You have to build up the story. You have to build up the trust. You kind of want them to point to the problem and offer the solution. Yeah, you want to personalize your emails with reception name, with a business name, with a company name, with a company website, with a location. You want to make sure that they are engaged with your email, and you do that by personalization. Tell a little about your audience who lives in a certain city, who has that company name, who has that website URL. Those are pretty simple things you can collect about a business. And you can tell so much about yourself, but the best way to build up trust is provide social proof. So make sure that if you prospect and one of the emails includes testimonies, what other people think about you, that you refer a customer experience, you tell let somebody else tell how your service worked for them. And of course, we all want things looking nice. You want to make sure that you use a nice font. I typically use Arial font, Arial 14. That seems to work well for the readability, for the size, and you want to use clean layout, and and it is easy to navigate with headlines. Choose the right fonts. I use 14 readable fonts and maintain a consistent size. So don't use different fonts on the same email template. It doesn't look good. Just make it simple, one font, one size, and only bold some headings to make sure it is easy to read. Include white space, so don't do lengthy sentences connected with each other. People don't like that. You want to have one or two sentences connected together and start with a new paragraph. So to make sure that results that they can easily read your email, concise email, short email, to the point email. And if they want to learn more, they click on the link on the website. On the website, you can also, but grouped in section, but you can provide more content, of course, than in an email. And if you have a lot of content, then you provide in video. A video is the website visitor doesn't need to read, they can relax, they can just listen to your video, and that can be a couple of minutes or even 8, 10 minutes, as long as the content is valuable to them. You need to provide value and make sure that the call to action are stand out. Use buttons or bold text to that they don't miss. So they when they scan your email, they should be able to find the call to action easily, the link, the email, the reply, the phone number, and use a professional footer. Include a consistent footer with contact information. Use a reputable email provider service, ESP. Yeah, of course. So especially when you upload contacts or contacts you haven't reached out to it, you need a dedicated email server like Instant Reply includes. Warm up your IP address. Yeah, so you need a dedicated email server with a dedicated IP address. That IP address needs to get warmed up. Keep your list clean. So regular clean your list to remove inactive subscribers. So if you send them, let's say, 5 emails and none of them were opened, you should clean them out. It doesn't help to send six, seven, eight, nine, 10 emails, and then if they haven't even opened the first 5 emails. Then there's something technical, what especially Gmail introduced. You need to authenticate your domain. Use DKIM, SPF, and DMARC to authenticate your sending domain. Now, the good news for you is Instant Reply does that automatically. You don't have to worry. But if you email outside Instant Reply, you need to do that by yourself. Of course, avoid spam triggers. Don't use free those kind of things, a phrase that triggers spam filters. Include an unsubscribe link, yeah, this, so that they can opt out, so you don't get complaints. Use recognized sender name. Ensure your sender name is familiar and trustworthy. So don't use marketing names and gold and money in your email domain because that is too marketing. People don't like to get sold. Of course, testing optimization. Yes, number one, what you should do, and you do, is A/B split testing. A/B split testing ensures that you find the best email subject line, which opens the email. You find the best subject line, what you find out that the the email receiver like to receive. Once you find the best subject line, you can update the email body, but you can also update the landing page with it. You know where the interest lays. So it tells so much information about uh, your audience. Test email content, send it to yourself and see how it looks like. Look at the email stats, how many emails get sent each day, how many were bounced, etc. Track track open rates, track click-through rates to make sure that you send the emails that get the best results. Measure conversion rates, track how many receptions complete the desired action. And that is a little bit the problem. If you have a product or service that doesn't have a lot of conversion, then tracking that is hard. So if you have a product that has a lot of conversion, let's say 10 per day, what I do is I just search through the emails and I find out which email they had a conversion. When you do a couple of 10 per day, it's still pretty doable and you learn so much of it. Monitor bounce rates. Make sure that you know that your emails get are valid, get in the inbox. That's those are all things what Instant Reply does for you. Those are all things you not really have to worry or work hard for. With Instant Reply, you just click on the plus sign and you create another email subject line. Send welcome emails. So engaging retention. So Pat is asking, with all the changes, slow down, mistrust, with ERC in recent months, are cold emails still effective? Yes. So cold emails just get start the conversation like it did before. Email is the most cost-effective method to prospect new business. Email get used by every supply vendor, even by Facebook, by Amazon, by you name it. Everybody's using email. It is the most cost effective. Um, you want to send them to a website, to a landing page where has a form with collect the information. Then the ERTC team has to process that info. It works last year and it still works this year. Now, the payout is a little bit harder this year because the government is slow. We are kind of used to government slowness, except they are uh, down slow to increase the tax rate, but there's another story. But we have to just deal with it. They were very generous last year to pay out the tax payment, and they just have slowed a little bit down. Engaging retention. Send welcome emails. So make sure that once they sign up for a product or service or if a lead magnet, you send them a welcome email. Engage inactive subscribers. Yeah, make sure that if you have a list and you haven't emailed them, send them a free um, uh, lead magnet or free PDF or free course or free video, so they get rewarded that they opened your email. Create loyalty program. Make sure that you reward your most loyal subscribers. So thank them for that. Send personalized recommendations. Use percentages to send personalized product recommendations. So if you have a series of products, then you probably can send them an related product like you in a shopping cart. Like Amazon, you probably also like this product. So you can do that when you do email marketing as well. Celebrate milestones, acknowledge birthday, anniversary, and other milestones. So um, use this as um, a social marketing way with email. So that's feedback. Ask your subscriber for feedback and suggestion. Offer exclusive content. Provide subscribers exclusive content and previews. Run contests and giveaways. So be interactive. Make them feel you are communicating with them. Use user generated content. Showcase content created by your customer. So if your customer shared something with you, I put it in an email. It can be on social media, it can be in personal message. Of course, you need permission for that. But use is always, if somebody tells about your service, your product, yourself, it's much more powerful than you tell it by yourself. Then email types, newsletters, promotion email, transaction emails, event invitation, product announcement, thank you emails, education content, re-engaging emails. There are so many different ways to send emails that you kind of don't feel you need a shortage. So even if you have reached out to companies about the service like ETC or whatever service you provide, you can announce to the same list the status of the government or that it is rolling in and they don't want to miss it or whatever information comes available about the ETC program, for example. Building a list, that is kind of the thing, but we all need to work on. Create lead magnets is a very good one. Create something what is valuable to them. The top 10 things they want to do for ETC refund. Optimize sign-up forms. They have done that now for the ETC program. Use pop-ups, leverage social media, host webinars. So that is kind of if you have a list. Collaborate with partners, use content and giveaway, promote sign-up emails, offer exclusive discounts for subscribers. Here I just created a list what you can use email for. You can use email for relationships. You can use email for nurture leads. You can use email to drive conversions. You can use email to increase customer loyalty. You can use email to educate and inform. You can use email to entertain and engage. You can use email to inspire and motivate. You can use email to promote and advertise. You can run a survey and ask for feedback. You can provide support via email. You can show your thankfulness and appreciation. You can use email to welcome and onboard. You can use email to re-engage and win back that prospect or your subscriber. You can use email to upsell and cross-sell. You can use email to increase brand awareness. You can use email to drive website traffic like we do with the ETC. You can use email to generate leads. You can use email to increase sales. You can use email to improve customer service. And you got it. it is kind of endless. You can do so much with email. It's the most cost-effective communication method. You want to become a master in emailing. Use email every day. Um, Study on email. Work on the best email subject line. Use the best email subject line in the body, and use the best email subject line also on the landing page. Now here are some best practices for emailing. Get permission before adding people to your email list. Down by email list. Include a clear unsubscribe link or an unsubscribe request promptly. Make sure you have an unsubscribe link in the footer. Don't send emails too frequently. Now that is relative. It can be one per day, one per week. It's kind of what the rule is. As long as your email provide value to the email receiver, it is okay to send an email. So don't spam them. Don't use misleading subject lines. No, it doesn't work. You may get high opens, but it doesn't work for conversions. Don't send large attachment. No, they are not looking for, and the email providers don't like that. Proofread your emails carefully before sending. Use ChatGPT or another uh, to ask for proofreading. Be transparent about your email marketing practices. So don't be, misleading. Respect your subscriber privacy. And here are some other tips. Stay consistent, maintain consistent brand, voice, and message. Be transparent, build trust, encourage sharing. Make sure you ask for the action, the call to action to share your content. Test across device. Make sure it works well on mobile and on desktop. Monitor competitors. So subscribe to uh, companies who offer the same product or service as you do and see what they are doing. Stay compliant, invest in training, get feedback, use humor and personalize your emails, run surveys and polls to get feedback from subscribers, use email to promote your social media channels, offer exclusive content to email subscribers, partner with influencers to promote your email list, attend email marketing conference and webinars, experiment with new email marketing tactics. Don't be afraid to ask for help from email marketing experts. Have fun with your email marketing. Keep emails concise and focus on one topic. Use attention grabbing subject lines, increase opens, avoid spam triggers, use social proof, use humor, use humor and emotion. Use storytelling techniques and use storytelling. So there's a long list of tips. I know it might be a little bit long and overwhelming. That is fine, but I think you got the idea about email marketing and where to pay attention on it. Now, the link of this document will be on the replay, so you always have it handy. If you see this replay and just cannot find somewhere the link, you just can email support, and we send you this document. With that, I really thank you for your time. Thanks for joining this training. If you have a specific need, help, you can always reach out to support at Instant Reply, and we will answer that question via that channel as well. Thank you so much, and see you on the next training next Thursday. Will be in the morning next Thursday in the afternoon. I have another a meeting. So next Thursday will be a little bit earlier. So not in the afternoon, but in the morning. Thanks so much and see you next time.